everyone. I just posted on my page maybe a week ago that I'm going to be doing a Q&A video before I leave for California. I really want to get this video done so you guys can know more about me as a NYX contestant and just for my page in general. I'm actually waiting for 2 NYX boxes to get here from the NYX Face Awards, and figured, hey, why not kill some time? I'm still sitting in front of my window like a creep, a box creep. In this video, I am wearing a Minion shirt. I'm 20 years old. I have no shame. I really don't know how to start off this video, so... First question, if you could choose anything else to be besides anything to do with makeup, what would it be? Well, I'm also licensed in skincare, but I guess you probably mean something that I'm not already doing. But if I was not in the creative field, I think I would have actually gone into being a dermatologist or being an endocrinologist. And if I wasn't going to do that, I think I'd probably actually want to go to culinary school or school for baking and being able to make cakes, like wedding cakes and big sculptures of cakes. Cake sculptors actually just blow my mind. I think their work is incredible. I could sit and scroll through Pinterest and look at cakes all day long. If you're deserted on an island, what 3 things would you bring? Well, I had to bring my insulin, so now I only have 2. My genie. And my Scooby-Doo blanket I've had since kindergarten. Do you have a date yet for your makeup brushes? Soon, my lovelies. Soon. Have you ever done a look that didn't turn out as good as you were hoping? I really like this question. I think it's a good question. Yes, of course. Although almost every look I post is usually my first time doing that look, doesn't necessarily mean that I post all the characters that I do. Sometimes things don't come out as planned, but when things don't come out as planned, you just gotta wash it off, breathe in, relax, and just know that you could try it again another day, and it's really no big deal. For certain looks, practice absolutely does make perfect, especially when you have an idea in your head and it's still kind of fuzzy and you can't really get it down until you execute it. It looks as though you graduated early during your junior year. If this is correct, how did you accomplish that? And what role or importance does school/education play in your life now? To make an extremely long story short, when I was a junior in high school, I was doing a half day of cosmetology school, a half day of high school, and then I came home and I did my senior year completely online. It was definitely a lot. I did not have a lot of free time that entire year, but it was completely worth it to me. I cannot express enough how important I think education is. Although I didn't necessarily like my people in the school, I absolutely enjoyed school itself. I loved to learn. I was like that from kindergarten. I absolutely always loved to just take new information in. My favorite subjects were science, English, and then of course acting class, because I'm pretty out there. So I know, for the kids, I know, sometimes it's hard to get through your days of school. I know sometimes it's not fun doing your homework or sitting in class and listening to your teachers talk about football for an hour, and half the stuff you learn in school, you're like, when am I gonna use this in real life? There's really not many times that you do, but it's just good information to know. It's good to know your history, it's good to know your math you're gonna use all the time. And not only that, it's just a moment of pride to have good grades, to get straight A's, to get A's and B's. That doesn't just happen. Are you ever gonna travel to do meet and greets? I wanna meet you so bad. Hopefully one day I'd absolutely love to travel, and you guys know I'd love to meet all you guys. What is your biggest fear? Biggest fear is actually kind of sad, but I'm gonna share it anyways. I would have to say my biggest fear is having a low blood sugar in the middle of the night and not waking up, like ever. Does anyone in your family do makeup like you? Nope. Where's Waldo? He's gone again? Seriously, Waldo. He's probably at the beach, blending in with all the towels and the umbrellas like he normally does. If you could have any pet in the world and were given all the food and proper care for it, what pet would you choose? A chinchilla? I will always have my chinchilla, but we're about to get serious. Number 1, I would want a kangaroo because it jumps a lot and it's like a giant chinchilla. Number 2, a fennec fox. Look it up. Cutest thing you'll ever see in your life. It's got giant ears. 3, red panda. Not a regular panda, red panda. Matches my hair. If you can go back to high school, is there anything you would have done differently? If I could go back to high school, I would not have talked to anyone. I would have just sat in the corner of every single class, gotten straight A's, but didn't tell anybody, just me. Just freaked people out. Being serious, because the friends that I did have in high school, they still would have talked to me if I was sitting in the corner like a weirdo. Do you do all of your own stuff? Now, this question's a little bit vague. Let's hope I answer it right. Yes, I do all of my own stuff. I film, I edit, I do my makeup, I come up with my looks, I take my own photos, I update all my pages, I answer everyone myself. I don't have anybody that's in this field, I don't have anybody that knows how to film, and I actually would not have it any other way. I absolutely love doing everything myself. Even though it's time consuming, it makes everything a lot more personal to me. Do you have any siblings? You want to count a chinchilla as a sibling? Why do you have to be so gorgeous? Why do you have to be so gorgeous, horse jumper? How long do you plan on doing YouTube? Forever. No, I'm just kidding. For however long YouTube's around, I will continue to do it. I love doing it. I love interacting with you guys. I love making videos. It's fun. What did you want to be when you grew up as a kid? veterinarian, police officer, crime scene investigator, endocrinologist, dermatologist, general doctor. At one point I wanted to own my own bakery, but I would say most of my life I actually wanted to be a police officer or a crime scene investigator. 10 or even 5 years ago, did you imagine being where you are right now? Well, considering 10 years ago I was 10 years old, no. But 5 years ago, no, I absolutely never thought that I would be voicing my everything publicly. I've always been very shy. I was always very, very shy as a kid. I never in a million years thought that I was gonna have followers, I thought I was gonna have supporters, or especially thousands of them that I have now, and I cannot express how much I appreciate it and how much I just absolutely love it. I love everything about where I am right now. Not sure how to end this video either. I hope I answered your guys' questions, and I'm very excited to see all of you that are attending BeautyCon for the NYX Face Awards August 24th in California. If you have not registered, please do so now. Thank you to everyone who submitted questions, and thank you for also wanting to know more about me. Don't forget to go to Facebook and check out my page, Made You Look by Lex, and like it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to contact me. What's your favorite Made You Look video? Comment your answer in the comments below.